Wow! Facebook released paper last week that lets you use full screen cards to browse your newsfeed and curated content. Wow, is all I've got to say. Paper is the king of great content curation. You can select from different topics that interest you and read content that is pushed to Facebook for public consumption. The user interface is really cool in the way it presents information to the reader. It can be said that paper takes on the form of a glossy magazine. It certainly pays respect to the influence it has over aggregating news content. It does this by placing a heavy emphasis on its visual representation through the incorporation of rich media via pictures and video. You can enlarge those news articles that grab your attention by a simple swipe. I just love the swipe. The pinch and the ability to roll over photos with the dexterity of a game console controller. The way the interface works is akin to the experience you get when reading a newspaper. So it is, well, digital meeting a real world experience that is really cool. A digital real world reunion. This experience makes consuming Facebook content much better when compared to what it is like on the Facebook app. At this stage, paper is not designed to replace the Facebook app. I guess it is watch and see and let user engagement dictate the play at a time when paper is only available on the iPhone platform. One major objective for Facebook has been trying to work on maintaining its relevance in a world that sees the end user's attention being constantly harassed by other platforms. For any social platform, there remains an ever-present danger that if too much irrelevant information is pushed to a user, then that user will simply respond by abandoning the social platform out of sheer frustration. And when people are managing a social community that exceeds the Dunbar limit of people that one person can effectively manage and have meaningful relationships with, then special attention needs to be given to making the interactions and connectivity relevant, meaningful, rich, and colourful. The paper dev team has obviously given much consideration to how the user consumes content today. This point is confirmed in a comment made by one of Paper's developers, Jason Barrett Prado, in a Quora post the other week. Jason said, "Paper was designed on a principle. Content should be respected. Facebook is supposed to be like a glass through which you can see its contents." Paper has already caused a stir in the world of trademarks. 53 Inc., the firm responsible for the popular paper drawing app, have not been too impressed with Facebook's use of the word paper for its new app. 53 contend that if you Google paper, then 53 come up with the #1 search result. So apart from proving to be a revolutionary Facebook experience, Paper is already creating a few digital paper cuts on its release. Time will tell as to how deep these paper cuts are moving forward. And just to close, the Facebook Paper app is only available on the US App Store, but we've had the benefit of using Paper for a week since its release. We find it to be awesome because of its usability. It really interacts well with the user. The way the content is displayed is excellent, and it's just so much better than the old experience on the original Facebook app, which I guess for the traditionalists who use that app, they might not gravitate over to the new platform. It will be, as I said, a wait and see approach, but for those that they like change and like a dynamic experience, then I think this will really be up your alley and you will embrace it wholeheartedly. So it's going to be an exciting time, and it's a time that Facebook is managing quite nicely because they have always tinkered around the edges with the original app. There's been lots of changes to the privacy policy in the past, which people have been really, quite annoyed with. Lots of changes to the algorithm that people are constantly trying to understand, and now they've introduced Paper as a separate platform. So you'll have your traditionalists and you'll have the people who just want to be at the cutting edge and consume Facebook in a totally different way. And we'll just see, where that marriage ends up moving forward. So people, grab a hold of it. If you want to know how to do that, then give us a call because we are truly enjoying our Facebook experience, and some of us here at Clear Group have already dismissed the Facebook app and have just gravitated wholeheartedly to paper. So I'll catch you next time, and I look forward to it.